Tottenham leapfrogged Newcastle to move into the Premier League's top four after a 2-0 win over London rivals West Ham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Second-half goals from Emerson Royal and Son Heung-min were enough to see Antonio Conte's men claim all 3 points. Son had been dropped to the bench in favour of Richarlison, but made an impact as a 68th-minute sub to seal the game for the home side. As for West Ham, the defeat leaves David Moyes' side in the bottom three of the table and in the thick of a relegation scrap. Here, Sportsmail's Kieran Gill takes a look at some of the things you may have missed from Sunday's capital clash. Tottenham celebrate the 2-0 win over West Ham that saw them move into the top four. Super sub Son at home to Leicester in September was the last time Heung-min Son was dropped when fit. Yet he responded to that kick up the backside in spectacular fashion, scoring a 13-minute hat-trick as a substitute as Tottenham triumphed 6-2. Son knows he has not been good enough this season, he admitted that in an exclusive interview in Saturday's Daily Mail, and he was dropped by Antonio Conte for this game. Yet like last time, he came on, he scored and he ensured the win was Tottenham's. The perfect response that a manager could ask from an axed player. Son Heung-min was left on the bench by Spurs but scored after coming on in the second half, leading by example before facing League Two Wimbledon on Saturday. Hartlepool midfielder Dan Kemp asked his manager Keith Correll if he could leave the team hotel to meet his best friend who lives locally for a coffee. That friend? Declan Rice. Kemp, who, like Rice, is 24 and formerly of Chelsea and West Ham's academies, went on to score twice as Hartlepool came from 2-0 down to draw 2-2. Clearly the catch-up with Rice inspired Kemp. Rice has a responsible head on his shoulders. At full time here, said Benrahma wanted to go straight down the tunnel. But West Ham's captain wouldn't allow it. He beckoned him over towards the corner so he could applaud the travelling fans and then had a chat with Benrahma as they both left the field. Good leader, Rice. Declan Rice offers West Ham some hope of survival thanks to his leadership in the team. He's one of their own. Harry Kane walked out of the tunnel with his two daughters Vivian and Ivy by his side as mascots, each of them wearing Tottenham shirts with 267 and Daddy on the back. To their right was a giant mosaic in the south stand which read, Harry, with a silhouette of the striker through the letter A. This was a poignant tribute to the club's greatest goalscorer. Harry Kane leads his team out with his two daughters by his side as mascots for the game, a royal mistake his manager may be prone to accidentally calling him Nathan in press conferences, but Naif Agard has been showing why West Ham signed him for £30 million from Rennes in the summer. However, he made one rare mistake here, and that was when Tottenham scored. Agard went across to close down Ben Davies, which only left Emerson Royal all on his own behind him. Funny what a goal can do for a player's confidence. After scoring here, Royal pulled out the no-look passes, flicks and tricks for the remainder of the match. A rare mistake from Naif Agard allowed Emerson Royal to put Tottenham in the lead out of tune. One of the earliest sketches of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, doodled in the offices of architecture firm Populous, depicted a megaphone emerging from their south stand. They wanted it to be the loudest stand in the country, and the away supporters won't have enjoyed the songs being blasted their way in the final few moments of this match. West Ham's going down was first. La la la, la la la, yours asterisk asterisk asterisk, then followed. Next weekend's game against Nottingham Forest at the London Stadium feels significant. The West Ham players wouldn't have enjoyed what they heard from the Tottenham fans whenever opponents of West Ham complain about a decision. They may find David Moyes is liable to refer them to the new name of Bolton Stadium. Moyes feels his side have been on the wrong end of a few calls this season, though West Ham were slightly fortunate here in that a Thilo Kehr's handball did not lead to a penalty in the first half and b. Michail Antonio did not receive a second yellow card in the second half. David Moyes' side were lucky that a few referee decisions went their way against Spurs Downs and out. This was Flynn Downs' third Premier League start away from home this season. The other two arrived at Anfield, a 1-0 loss to Liverpool, and Old Trafford, a 1-0 loss to Manchester United. Sadly for Downs, it's another defeat from a big away day.